Alright guys, today I want to take one more ride on this bike before I shortly retire it. So for the people who don't know, when I built this bike, I had bought a battery that was sent to me with a, I'm assuming, unbalanced cell. So I've been riding this, and the last time I did ride it, it got a good amount of mileage, like 18 miles, but I'm not seeing the miles I'm supposed to. The battery dies at 70 volts instead of 60 like it's supposed to. And it's just been giving me those issues. So you may say, well, why am I riding this with an unbalanced cell? I don't think it's caused any damage. I could be wrong. This used to chill at like 81.8 volts. Now it's at 81.6, but this voltmeter is quite off. This voltmeter that came with the battery that I requested would show 79.8. So let's see if it's still showing that. And it is. See if it's still at 89 or 88%. 89%. Okay. So yeah, it's not showing any more signs of wear, but I didn't really do any like speed test when I was on this bike. When the last time I did ride it for a video, I never did any like speed test acceleration. So this is gonna be a short one. I'm gonna stay within my neighborhood, because just in case it does cut off on me, or if I ride out long enough where it is showing signs of wear, I'll have to walk it back to my house, but I don't have to walk it 1 mile out. So with that being said though, we're gonna go down here and then I'm gonna accelerate up. I'm not going to do gear 3 too often. I got gear 3 set to 290, but with this EM controller, I don't know how long it's going to do that, so I don't want to damage this battery anymore. But I've seen this hit 270 on my clamp meter, so this is gear 3, right off the line. Y'all ready for this? Oh fuck, I forgot to set my phone up for speed. This is low gearing. It's a 38 tooth sprocket in the rear and a 14 in the front. Okay, phone is set up. Up this way is like an uphill, which is why I like to start back there. But we're gonna do gear 3 one more time since I didn't have my phone hooked up. I can try to count the 0 to 30 second time. It's probably not gonna be the fastest because how heavy this bike is now, low gearing is. Oh yeah, this tire's messed up. Speaking of shortly retiring this thing and coming back, I need to fix this tube. It won't hold enough air, but let's do this again. Gear 3, right off the line. Let's see how fast a 0 to 30 is. That is crazy. Okay, if I didn't say already, this is going to be more of an acceleration video because, once again, I don't want to do 270 on this battery too long. I really don't know what this battery can do. So for our top speed test, I don't even have a long enough stretch. We can do a top speed at gear 1. Let's see what gear 1 will get us. So I'm running 290 amps, I think peak, 200 continuous on the bus bar current, Votol EM 260. Gear 1 set at 25%. As you see, now that's torquey. 32, 33, 34. 40. Sheesh. 40 miles per hour at 25%. That's pretty good right there. Now I have done gear 1 on open roads and I've gotten up to 44 miles per hour on gear 1. I've never tried gear 2. You know what? We're gonna risk it with gear 2. Gear 2 is 50% of the bike. Gear 2, let's go. I actually wasn't quite fully on the throttle, but we got up to 47. If I was on the throttle, we probably could have got up to 50. we would have got to speed much faster. What's insane to me is that people be doing crazy torque. Like, to me, this thing's so torquey, yet my gearing is like 38. And I see people have this same motor, the QS 138 90H, with 48 tooth sprockets, 58 tooth sprockets. The torque on their bikes must be insane. All right, I don't think this battery is showing any major signs of wear, so let's go somewhere shortly. So this right here is a neighborhood that is really close by, like really close by. But I just like driving down here sometimes because it reminds me of my old neighborhood I used to live in back a year ago. It has a really nice circle. Whereas you see my neighborhood now is just one long line. So we're gonna cruise down here. Oh man, I was just looking at my voltage. If I didn't say this already, I don't want to do gear 3 too much because it's pushing 290 amps, and I honestly don't know what cells are actually in this battery. Seeing that one thing I didn't pay attention to is the seller wasn't very specific in the description of what type of cells are in this pack. All he says they were PO4 cells, but I don't know what type, I don't know what company, so I don't know the true quality. Therefore, these cells seem to be able to do 290 amps. It's just I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to do that for. I might end up messing up my Project Flash battery, or messing up this battery like I did my Project Flash battery. So that's why you're not gonna see me constantly do gear 3. I'm gonna do gear 3 for y'all one more time. Just one more time. Wow, 11 volt sag is what I just got there. I was sitting at 78 volts and it sagged down to 67 volts. So like I said, it's doing it. It's not cutting off. It's not cutting off, but it sags a lot. And I don't know if that's because this is a big battery pack or these cells aren't handling it that great. So that's why I don't want to do that too much. But I think that was a good little short speed run right there. I'm really eager to open this battery up and see what series this bag is in, or what parallel is this in, if it's a 8P, a 10P, a 12. What cells are actually in this? I have a feeling they probably are PO4 cells, but they're probably very cheap PO4 cells. And I'm curious to see if I can fix it, because, wow, squeaking brakes, I need to reposition those. If I can fix this, then I don't have to worry about keeping this in the garage and being too scared to take it somewhere because it's gonna cut off on me. I have to walk this heavy ass bike back home. And once again, I'm trying not to be cheap, but I mean, if I can just keep this battery, and it'll probably still give me at least 100 amps. If it can handle 290, I think it can give me 100 amps. I can finally have this bike, because I will say, that's the price purchase. Like I said, I've been purchased it, and it's gonna be here very soon. By the time this video's out, I'll probably have the new purchase, and those videos will be out, and I'll be occupying y'all with those new videos. So with that new item that's coming here, I really want to customize it. I want to put some money into that, and I don't have to keep going back into old projects because they're damaged, which I want to fix them, but I want to move on to the next. So with that being said, let's just ride a little longer, just a little longer. Black house. Another thing too, it is freezing cold out here. It just started raining, or just rained yesterday, so the weather is real cold. It's like 42 degrees if I'm correct. So I'm freezing, and I'm gonna get real cold the longer I stay out here. See, this is why I think it can handle 100 amps. If I'm correct, at 25% of the battery is somewhere around 100 amps, and we only get a 3-volt sag, or 25% of 290 is somewhere around 100, and we only get a 3-volt sag when we're using about 100 amps. So 100 amps should still allow me to keep up with traffic and all that. And in the future, I'll buy a battery, but at least want to be to ride the bike sooner. So if I can fix this at a cheap price, whether that's trying to find whatever cells this battery use if I have to replace some, or just recharge, which I just bought a spot welder, a soldering gun, and a DC power supplier. I just got those 3 things. They arrived today, so that's why I'm really ready to start messing around with the Project Flash battery and the Bobber battery. But we're gonna do this loop one more time. Gonna do this loop one more time. Might just speed it up for y'all. Is that my brakes or is my alarm going off? I think that's my goddamn brakes. Alright, we just switched to gear 2. Oh my god. I think that noise that you hear when I hit the brakes, you see those copper things? They're very badly cut, so I think they're loose and they shake when I hit the brakes. They cause a very loud rattle noise. I got some aluminum piping that I could cut with my my metal cutter. I need to do that so I can have some neater joints that won't be so noisy. But we're in gear 2. I tell you what, for how heavy this bike is, we're using pit bike brakes here, and they do pretty good. They're not the greatest, but they do pretty good. Damn, I really gotta get this thing fixed. This is just too chill to ride. It's too damn chill. It's so sturdy. But on that note, I'm gonna end it here. Hope y'all enjoyed this little short ride. Some quick acceleration runs. Just show y'all how much power this thing has, how fast it is. If y'all enjoyed, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. I hear that noise every time I'm over here. I don't think those are my brakes. But anyways, if y'all enjoyed, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. I will bring this back in the future. This bike's not going anywhere. I just gotta fix a battery problem. I will have other bikes in the future. Stay tuned for my surprise purchase. It has been E, and I am out. Peace.